Hey everybody, it's Steve at Thousand Year Home. So I sunburned my head out there working on mesquite. So when I'm going outside using my tractor, my head hurt. So I've decided with the last of the daylight to do an unboxing. And look, I went and ordered a wireless weather station. Now I said Accurite in other videos because I've always owned an Accurite. But I saw a new guy for $20 less, Logia. Don't know anything about Mr. Logia here, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at him. So already I like everything about this particular box. He packages it right. So it's everything that I've ever wanted. It's a wireless sensor and it measures. Let me get my glasses. All right. Wind speed, wind direction, rainfall data, barometric pressure, temperature, indoor and outdoor. That'll be nice. And humidity, indoor and outdoor. So we're going to give it a try with my Starlink RV, right? That's what I'm using for my wireless inside the camper. When that fails, I use my ATT. When that fails, I use one of the trucks. If the other one truck fails, I would use the other truck. So I've got 4 ways to do my job out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, it says it's pre-calibrated. I don't have to do anything. No buttons to press. That's nice. Easy to set up. We'll see about that. Precise. We'll see about that. So, and the thing that I like is my local weather here is it comes from a little airport, a little public airport in Smithville, Texas. And that's like 12 miles away. And that's far enough away to have a big difference on weather. In fact, my neighbor at the top of the hill, he comes down one day and says he got 5 inches of rain. A day I got barely like a fraction of a quarter, like a sprinkle. So here in Texas, if there's a little bit of a difference, let's say 30 acres, it can make a big difference in rain. So I'm looking forward, and I've always had one of these. Heat index, that's important for me working. Extreme warnings, I could set it to warnings. And then it says it syncs to Wi-Fi. That's very good. And it uses Weather Underground, and that's who I use, Weather Underground. I like them. There's another one here called Weather Cloud. If anybody knows about Weather Cloud, let me know. So y'all saw that I'm using the cardboard out there in my garden to kill the grass, and then I'm going to put dirt over the top of it. So that's a good thing. I've got my little. The nice thing about living in a pop-up camper, everything's right next to you. Like I'm touching the other side of the camper. There, I touch the walls. I mean, it's really that small. Look, my bed's right there. Look, I even made it for the video. It's much more comfy than it looks. A little sad. It is a little sad. All right, let's see here. Cut. Oh, right away. See, right away I like this company. Notice the box, I didn't open up to a bunch of plastic. I opened up to something that's recyclable and reusable. So and I'm doing the restorative agriculture, right? Homesteading. Man, this is all right. So trash isn't trash when you can use it to make a garden, right? And that's what they've accomplished here. All right, let's open this up. The other thing I noticed on the box is they telling me everything I should find right there, right? Weather sensor, pole, clamp, mounting base. I might drill a hole and stick a pipe in, something in there, but more than likely I'll mount it to something that already exists, a tree or something out there. Screws, display console. Now, those display consoles, I've had them before where they're so bright I can't sleep. So here in this Connex, I turn off everything. Sometimes I turn off my generators at night. If it gets below 80, 89, I can actually sleep in that with the windows open. And I do. I like it hot. Well, let's pull this open. So already like that. We're going to hold the box in case I have to take it back. But I doubt I will. I bet you it'll work out just fine. I like this. Look, a full manual. I enjoy full manuals. Now, I'm a reader. I know there's guys out there that I got the glasses to prove it, that say they don't read these manuals. I love reading manuals. So, and one thing that I like reading about them, I always learn something new. So, other than figuring out how to set this up, I'm not going to bore you all by watching me read this thing. But, somebody could probably start a YouTube channel where they dramatically read manuals to men who don't want to read them themselves. You could have like the Rambo soundtrack going in the background. All right. all the different ways to calibrate this thing, where to put in the batteries, everything that I need. Oh, I did find some plastic, but it's wrapped around the send unit. But other than that, this thing's been pretty good. Oh, look at this. This looks cool, whatever that doodad is. I've had many of these. I've never had a doodad like that. I've got the sight level on it, so I can level it. And obviously the, forget that, the arrow speed, I forget what it's called, direction. I don't know, that's, post goes there. It's telling me the batteries go there. I've got all the little mounts, everything they said I'd have, I've got in there. There's my display. Oh, now here's a difference from the Accurite right off the reel. And this is not a demerit for my particular case. So notice the screen's a lot smaller than the Accurites. The Accurites, when you buy them, it's a big screen. You could mount it and you could see it for everywhere. But for me, I don't have any room in this pop-up camper, nor do I have a wall to even hang it on, right? I'm hanging stuff from Velcro steps. So I'm actually looking forward to having a smaller screen. We'll find out if that's power supply and how much that takes. I don't know. Looks like it is. All right. Wonderful good. Well, I think I'm going to like this Logia. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here and read the manuals because I'm a very boring man. And hook this up. And the next video will be, I'm shooting it from my computer, and I'm using my Dell webcam here, the little shotgun one. So very cool. And my Sennheiser headset, so I hope that I'm not blowing you guys out. I'm kind of a noisy guy anyway. So I'll get this, read through the manual, give me something to do this evening while my head heals from the sunburn. Ha! And set it up, and we'll see what that does tomorrow. All right, I'm back. I went ahead and read through the instructions enough that I think I could put it together. So 2 different ways for this base. I found a spot out there that I could mount it. So look, there's a little teeny tiny nut right there that I put it in. This little bag of doodads has the little brackets in there. So let's put this together real quick. Only AA batteries I have here are Harbor Freight Supply batteries. I thought these were AA because I wish that I would have had, these are AAA. So I wish I would have had a little better batteries than those Harbor Freight generic ones. It says to put batteries in this unit first, and then it'll start blinking, and then you put batteries in this unit, and it'll sync up, or plug it in, I guess. And then it came with a little battery that I haven't figured out yet that I'm assuming is going to be in the send unit. I thought it might be in a remote control, but I doubt that. All right. I'm just guessing. Boop. Right. Wrong. Maybe it is right. Holy mackerel. Now that's taken some effort. Holy cow. I am not going to have to put the screw in there. Listen, I don't know if that would have been a better fit or not, but I'm not going to get that in there. I was banging it. You know, I don't want to bang it on my table. Let me bang it over here on this thing and see if I can drive it down. Well, I did. Looky. Man, come on. That was with all my might. I don't think it should have taken that much. This didn't come with any wood screws to screw it in, so I'm going to let you know that. Well, oh, and I dropped it. I was going to say they definitely don't have extra extra screws and fasteners in here. That little itty bitty nut that goes in there, don't lose it, because you won't get another chance at it. But you could have also mounted it vertically like that if I would have had a fence wall or something that I wanted to put again. Once again, I reach, like literally reach, and I grab my toolbox. Well, you know, the tiny home living, though, because I come from big houses, kind of digging it. It's a more simplistic way of looking at things. It lets you know what's important. Furthermore, your feet don't hurt when you walk around. At a certain point, I'm going to get too many devices plugged into my little power strip in here. And this might be the bridge too far right here, in fact. It said turn this on after I hook up the weather supply. Keep the weather sensor within 492 feet, which mine's just going out there on a stump in the garden. I really don't have much room inside there. I'm already jockeying my night lights with my outside lights in there. Hopefully I won't be in here much longer, maybe 2 or 3 more weeks. Depends on if Lowe's stands me up for my power. Because if I don't have my power, then I won't be able to move into that new place. What I think I want to do... Now that one just slid right in. So you see I didn't have to pound that one. It just slid right in. So I'm going to go and mount this first with some screws so I got room for my screwdriver. And then I'll put that little fixture in there. But let's go ahead and get the battery in it. If I can find what I did with my glasses. All right, going in blind. I don't know. I think I finished unscrewing that a long time ago. Yeah, I did. I should have my glasses on. It was just an itty-bitty one. I'm sitting there cranking. All right, these valuable Harbor Freight batteries. And I've noticed a lot of things are using 3 batteries. Not 4, not 5, 3. That's different. I personally think this is probably the world's oddest unboxing. Like, semi-professional? I don't know about that either. Says that's in, and it said there'll be a light that starts blinking. Oh, hold on. Watch. Right there. I saw it blink once. See? It's looking for the inside unit. Let's plug that bad boy in so it can find it. Look, there's where the little half cell battery goes, which I've lost somewhere. Oh no. Whew. I talk about how the small house is so easy and convenient, and then I frickin' lose something. It literally right in front of me on my table. There's a positive side and a negative side, so we'll figure out what side is which. That's probably just a backup sender for when the power goes out, I'm going to guess. Maybe it's to save my my memories, to keep my history. Oh, we'll find out. That did unscrew. How am I doing with eye contact? Because realistically, I'm looking at myself right below you guys. I should be like looking up. Hi. Blink, 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 blink. Yep, see? A little coin sensor goes in. Daggone, what did I do with my glasses? Man, I can't see for nothing. All right. 50-50 chance. All right, I say that it goes in like that with the coin up. Wish I had my glasses. That would have made that a little better. Otherwise, I'm going to be taking this apart off camera where you guys can't see me or judge me. I don't want to be judged like, God dang, that guy's a dingbat. I'm not a dingbat. I lost. Listen, I don't know what I did with my glasses. I read my manual. Oh, my God. Do you see where my glasses are? They're on right here. Oh, dear. God dog it. So there's Murphy's Law, 50-50 chance I put that in right. Should I open it up and double check? God, dog. I lost my glasses. They're physically on me. Right where I always hang my glasses in my shirt collar. Good Lord. Listen, I forgive myself for all of this kind of stuff. I am working a full-time job and building a house. So I cut myself a lot of slack. Now, I would have done that anyway. But now I have an excuse. All right, so now look at how hard it is to get the battery out of there. I'll probably short out the battery doing this. All right. Look, see, there's a little instructions there. Now I can, oh no, I still can't see. All right. I think I had it right. Where is the... I don't know if this... I thought when I picked this up, it went bleep when I picked it up. So I don't know in that red light if it stops blinking when it connects. Or does it tell me here that it connects? Well, I didn't see a wind speed kick in, so... Sometimes when you have Bluetooth stuff too close together, it won't connect. So anyway, let's take a look at this thing. Well, I know my Accurate was easier for me to do because the buttons were all on the side. Looky here. But this one has buttons on the back. You see that? All right. So there's an up and a down and a clock. There's a clock right there. Let's start with the clock. And press and hold it. Yep, started blinking on the front panel. So my computer says that it's 7:13 p.m. Yep, and it moved to the minutes. All right, I set it on 12 hours. That's the way I like it. It's just on a 12-hour thing. All right, the year, it's saying 2018, but it's blinking. Let's put it to 2022. All right. Oh, I'm so excited to have a watch battery. All right, so I've got the year done. Hit clock again. And I didn't read the instructions on this. I'm just guessing. So it says December 31st. For friends in Europe, that would be the 12th day of the 31st month. That whole thing of refusing to do things like in England really is quite amazing. It's deeply ingrained in us. Even our pints, your imperial pint's not a U.S. pint. Even when we use the same word, we don't use the same volume. That's so ridiculous. Your imperial gallon versus U.S. gallon, not the same gallon. Oh my gosh. How much our ancestors must have hated each other over that civil Revolutionary War. And the Queen, she's still with us. It was the same Queen, right? Wasn't it the Queen? She was married to King George, who was a lunatic, who caused the whole row. And Americans being Americans, we had guns back then. We're just itching for a fight. Don't take it personal. We fought each other. We're still fighting each other over that dumbass war. Gotta have their loser statues up for the side that lost. Participation trophies all over this country with bad guys that are slave owners, and they look down on our town squares. Good Lord, America. All right, look, Thursday, it did that automatically. Oh, it's not 8:15, it's 7. God, dog it. 8:25. Now I got to go back to the clock. I set it to 8 p.m. I'm an hour off. Or maybe the daylight savings did that. I betcha. I think I set it right. And then now it's not setting. It's just blinking. It's just, there we go. All right. Daylight savings on. PM 8. Let me take it to 7. English Thursday. All right. Did I do it? Is it actually reading outside temperature and all that? I don't know. Did any of that change? Are these two things synced together? I don't know. I don't think they're synced together yet. My battery stopped blinking, didn't it? Listen, I won't blame this if they don't sync, because I had a Harbor Freight and Supply batteries. Who has those kind of? Why? Why would I even have those kind of batteries? They must have been being offered for free. Buy $100 of stuff and get a pack of batteries. I said sure. So it did. It changed the direction of the wind. So maybe there's when I blow on it, maybe there's like a 15 minutes before it changes. Let me change the direction of the wind again. I like this little screen. This is perfect for an RV and camper. I'm going to recommend Logia. 5 stars. I'm going to give it 5 stars right now, off the reel. Eventually, I'll put Amazon up. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to stop using my camera on my computer here and walk out and physically install this somewhere and see, and then we'll start tracking it. But I think the two things are synced. I changed the direction again, so I think we're okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, let's finish putting this weather station up. It's always hard to do with one hand, so like I just right now touched my battery and turned it off. So I'm going to stick it on that post for now. Right here. Eventually this area will be housing my water tank. So look, does it fit? Oh my gosh, it was like it was made for it. That's perfect. I got some stainless steel screws. Fix my lights. So this is Russian sage, right? And it blooms when it rains. So whenever you see these bloom, or fire ants with queens, you'll know that it is. So that's another way that I'm measuring rain. And this would be my wind speed indicator. I've been able to puff that with my breath and rotate it, but I don't think it's going to be like that for very long. All right, so there's my post. I've straightened you out. I'll put 4 screws in it. This mesquite's super hard, so I probably could have got by with a couple of screws. When you hear a screwdriver bit do that, clunkety clunk, 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 it's the wrong size drill bit. All I'm doing is stripping these out. And mesquite is so hard that it's fighting me. Alright, there we go. Wind won't blow that anywhere. And believe it or not, it's level. So I read my manual. Let's see if it shows the... Yeah, it does. Alright, so that's my temperature and humidity detector. That's my antenna. There's my bubble level, and it is level. This is direction. That's speed. This is my water cup, and inside there's a tipping cup that tips and dumps out, and it automatically drains from underneath there. So assuming my battery is working, I should be hooked inside.